Okay, perfect. And Nathan, what a tricky day for the starting one, no?
Yeah, obviously a very difficult day. We kind of knew that when we woke up with the forecast. It would have been amazing to get some racing in today, and I think Ian Murray did his best job of trying to get us out there and make something happen, but ultimately the weather prevented it, and we'll just get ready for tomorrow.
Okay, what are the reasons today for suspend? The wind, the waves, the tricky of the shifts?
I think there's a lot of reasons why the racing didn't end up happening. You know, the rain kind of killed all the breeze. You know, we have in a short window we can get the racing in, and you know, we tried our best. We got out there. It was about 10 knots when we were hoisting the sail, so good breeze for sailing. But by the time we cut the chase and tried to start sailing, it was 4 or 5 knots, and we waited for 20 minutes. Still wasn't getting better. Then the rain got even harder, and it was pretty obvious that it wasn't going to happen today. So we got sent back in, and we go again tomorrow.
For an athlete, it's hardest thinking about the mind of the physical one day like today, that you need to go out, get out to the water, coming back without racing, that it's all what you want.
I think we were pretty clear within our team today that there's a high chance we won't get to race. So it's a tough one when you're sitting on the shore and you're postponed and you're waiting, and then you get told you've got to start in 40 minutes, so you sort of start preparing yourself once again. But the good thing with these boats and the teams that we've all got here, it takes a while to leave the dock, to get the sails up, to get ready for racing. So, you know, you've got a good half an hour to get yourself organised to go, and we were all ready to go, and yeah, it just didn't happen. So it was worth a chance, worth a try, but ultimately nothing happened today.
Okay. What's the meteo for tomorrow?
Hopefully the sun's back. Looks like we should have typical Mediterranean conditions, light winds and sunshine. So, you know, I won't have my goggles fogging up, and I'll hopefully be able to see around the course nicely. So really looking forward to some good racing over the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Well, a disappointing day. We were so desperate to see all the boats racing. What's your take on conditions today and the decisions made?
Yeah, I think the decision was pretty good to abandon the day. I don't know if it was a good one to launch us on the water like this. It was getting a bit scary when we couldn't see above 50 meters. We didn't have any clear view, and following this boat above 25 knots without having any clear view of where we are going, it could be a bit scary. And with all these lightnings coming and this heavy rain, that was the good call to come ashore and abandon the day. Yeah.
I suppose the suspense continues to see you race against the other America's Cup teams. You know, what's the feeling like within the team, and how will you approach the first race tomorrow?
Yeah, we are approaching the next day, the next race tomorrow, like today and like the previous day. We are full confident in our team, in our strengths. Yesterday, actually, we were having really good starts. Unfortunately, we fall off the foils many times. So we have to be a bit more accurate and like adjusting the risky cursor on the maneuvers. But we are pretty happy about our straight lines, about the starts, about how we are communicating on board. We trust each other very well. We know each other very well. We are sailing on other fleets and on other boats with the same sailing team. So we are ready to race. Yeah.
France is full of sailing fans. Everyone understands sailing within France. You know, how important is it to have a good start in these America's Cup events?
I mean, it's really important to give confidence in the team, not only on the sailing crew, but all the shore crew, and we are more than 80 people working. So, giving them good confidence on the team and on the result, especially without having so much time sailing on this boat. It's just 10, 12 sailing days on the AC40. So it's giving them a lot of confidence with our sailing, and other sailing days are coming, and regatta in the Jeddah, and so give them confidence for the first regatta. It's good to give them. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You winning? You good? Jimmy, first of all, just to ident yourself. Tell them who you are.
Jimmy Spithill, helmsman, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
Jimmy, describe the conditions out there. What was it like?
Wet. Yeah, wet and a little bit of a worry because there was thunder and lightning around, so yeah.
How dangerous is those kind of conditions in those kind of boats?
Well, look, we all wanted to race, but yeah, I mean, it's always a worry when you're looking on the radar and you're seeing lightning out there, so I think the right decision.
Forward to getting back in the Cup arena.
Yeah, look, there's a real big buzz inside. You know, everyone's quite excited to go racing. We haven't raced since the Cup last time. And also, I think the fact that all the other teams are here, the teams are all basically sharing the same area, which is quite rare in the America's Cup. So that's another cool thing, and it really adds to the atmosphere. The practice racing's been good, but we know we've got some work to do. We just don't have the hours that the other teams have got. A little bit. I mean, the French worse off than us in terms of an hour count, but we feel that we can be competitive, and we're definitely going to go out there and try and win as many races as we can.
It's been a while since we've seen you on the racetrack. You know, how much are you beginning to enjoy it again, and what can we expect from Jimmy Spithill this weekend? Yeah,
it's fun to be back sailing with Keko and, you know, and Umbi and Andre, who worked with us in the last campaign as well. Just getting, it's weird to sort of be in a boat where you're just locked to one side, asymmetric. That's something so unique to the boat. Clearly we were the only ones doing that in the last Cup, but now everyone has adopted that. You know, a few of us have been out on Sail GP and racing at a pretty high level, but it's, yeah, these boats are quite unique, you know, in that you kind of see half of it, you see half of the racetrack, and so just getting the communication going is something that's like no other boat at the moment.
I mean, lastly, this isn't the America's Cup. We've got to wait just over a year for that. You know, how big a deal is this? How much does it actually matter to you and the boys?
Well, it counts for absolutely nothing, which in my mind's kind of a bit strange. But at the end of the day, it's a great opportunity for the team because you get to go out with the exact same hardware and equipment against the other teams, and you get to see where you rank. And not only that, it's good to see the team under regatta pressure, sponsor pressure, just to see how we respond, because you can always learn and get better from those experiences.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Everyone, if you can tell me your name, your position at the boat, and your team.
So hello, I'm Maxime Bachelin. I'm the helm on the port side of Alinghi Red Bull Racing boat.
Okay, what a first day, no? Just for the debut. What are the reasons because suspending racing today? The wind, the shifts of the wind, the rain?
Today it's a bit of all. We had quite bad weather because we had a lot of thunderstorms, so it's a bit dangerous to be outside on the sea with our mast, and to be for the safety. I think it's a good choice that we were not doing races, but we were out still trying to, and at one point was no wind at all and just raining, so we went back home.
Okay, it's hardest mentally or physically a day like today?
For sure, it's more tiring for the mind today, because like you prepare for that, you are really focused for this 3 race that will happen today, but at the end was not happening, so we just rest, taking this rest time for us, and trying to be better for tomorrow.
Okay, you are one of the only persons in the world who know what it is to ride and to have the helm of an AC40. How can you describe that comparing to other so many boats that you have sailed at your career?
So yeah, that's true. That's a big chance that I have to sail on the AC40. It's like a very fast boat, and very you can really do a lot of maneuver and easy maneuver with this boat. So it's very easy to sail. But and the speed of this boat is just amazing. So just sailing on that boat, it's incredible.
Okay. And the coordination at the helm, because it's really unusual to have 2 pilots or 2 helmsmen in a boat like this.
That's true. On this boat, it's very difficult, the communication on board, because when we are sailing on one side, the other guy cannot see like the 180% of the degrees, sorry, of the boat. So he needs always to communicate of what is happening on the other side. So it's really like driving a car with 4 people.
Okay, thank you very much and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, done. Thank you.
Goody, just say your name and your role in the boat.
I'll remember this time. Paul Goodison and the helmsman for American Magic.
Well, Paul, all dressed up today, but no racing. You know, how difficult a day is that?
Oh, it's just frustrating. Like, we've been waiting for this day for, I think somebody said it was like 950 days since we last raced as American Magic. So to come around and it be almost rained off is a little frustrating, but that's all part of the sport we play.
How will American Magic reset and focus for tomorrow?
I think we'll just be very similar to today. We arrive, we have a good check of what happened the last couple of days, have a look at the weather forecast and really focus on what the key things are going to be for those sort of weather conditions, and then go out with that in our mind and race as we have been doing.
What can we look forward to tomorrow?
Well, hopefully if there's some sun, and then next some wind and some great racing.
Thank you. First of all, Giles, just an ident so they know who you are.
My name's Giles Scott and I'm the port helmsman with Ineos Britannia.
Well, Giles, we've waited a long time to see an America's Cup style racing again. You know, how difficult has it been to wait for another day, and how much is it the right decision?
Yeah, it's pretty tricky circumstances. Unfortunately, the weather didn't play ball for us, and it really wasn't raceable out there. Visibility was down to a couple hundred metres, wind all over the place, and lightning, rain. So yeah, a shame especially given it was the first opportunity to, as you say, to see these boats. But hopefully tomorrow will bring some better conditions for us.
Buys you a little bit of extra time to get ready for tomorrow. How will you use this time at Ineos Britannia?
Well, I think we'll use any time that we've got, and for us, I think we'll approach tomorrow very much like how we plan to approach today, but it does buy us a little bit more time to review, go over some of the learnings from the practice sessions that we've had over the last few days. And just, I suppose, get everyone on the same page and ready for another day of racing.
It's great to see you driving the boat on one side opposite Ben. On these boats, you're using a fraction of your sailing team. Do you think we might see a little bit of crew rotation as the event goes on?
Maybe not as the event goes on, but certainly within the squad we've got a lot of strength in depth, and we've, some of the crew members do a lot more racing than others in other circuits, and we've taken the opportunity to try and bring the squad up as a whole. So, this weekend we're sailing with Ben, myself, Lee McMillan, and Bled and Mon. But that being said, we have got an incredibly strong squad, and really over the next 6 months and into next year in prep for the Cup, we want to bring the squad up together as a whole, and we'll take the opportunity of the 40 racing to do that.
An important weekend for the sailors. Testing's done for now. How much focus is it for the sailors this weekend?
Yeah, testing's not done. Testing's just paused. You're absolutely right. Like the opportunity to race in one design boats is a big test for the sailors. The tricky thing for the teams is that there's this big this big cloud of design that's looming, especially with the big boat sign-offs, and ultimately the main priority of every team, as if you consider the whole campaign, is the big boats. So yeah, it's going to be interesting these one design events, because some of the teams have been racing around in AC40s, doing their testing in AC40s. Other teams have taken a different strategy with LEQ12s. But yeah, for sure, getting in one design boats is absolutely a test for the sailors, because largely speaking, all the boats are near enough identical.